morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ricciville. So I slept the night. I cut a few trees before I slept tonight. They're still sitting on the ground. I have not picked them up. And so so it was 1900 when we left last episode. So I spent half an hour doing forestry. I slept the night, and then I just spent the last half an hour mowing grass on this side of the map. And now we're going to head over to our other meadow, and we're going to get the grass cut over there. And I'm staying on top of the grass because silage is our major income at the moment. So I want to stay on top of the grass. And since I slept the night, the mines are backed up. So after we get the lawn mowed, we'll have to we'll check our field states, and we'll take care of any arable work that has to be done. And then we'll go to some factory work. So we still have to pick the trees up. The reason I cut the trees is we need them at Sparkys. So we put the Sparkys electric factory down, but we have not yet put any logs into it. So all of our fields are fertilized. I think when we slept tonight, 1 or 2 are now ready for harvest, but I want to take care of the rest of the grass first, and then we'll take care of our field work. So let me get this guy opened up. Of course the helper's going to hit me in the rear. So let me get this guy opened up. Let me fire him a minute, because I've got to, we have to unfold him, lower him, turn him on. Now once he's on, I can rehire a helper to follow me. Then we can lower this one, and we can get all of the grass over here taken care of. So I'll do one loop with the mower, and then I'll jump cut into where I'm finishing up. I'm not going to torture you through another half an hour of lawn mowing. I wouldn't want to sit through a half an hour of lawn mowing. But I always use follow me to get the grass done. So it should be fun. I don't even know if this is at the next growth stage on this field. It was on the last field. This one looks like it may not be quite ready to cut, but I'm just going to go ahead and get it done. There's one more job I just need to get off of the to-do list for today. It is Saturday afternoon as I record this. The family went out jeeping, four-wheeling for the day. So the house is quiet. I'm here with the dog and the cat. It's actually a really, really nice day out. It was in this like mid-60s all day, so we have the doors and windows open. It is a nice day out. Hope everyone is doing well. Actually got the new 16x map, Ricciville map, released today, so we had a really good release stream. That'll get posted up to YouTube in another day or two. By the time this video's out, that should be posted to the YouTube channel. If you want to see the new 16x map, check out the release stream. Had a lot of fun building that map. But I am going to get rammed in the back by my helper. Now, I'm going to let you here, and I'm going to do a jump cut, and I'll come back in once all of this is mowed. Alright, y'all, let this helper catch up to me. We're like a real life hour, well, just like 3 or 4 minutes short of an hour to cut all of our grass meadows. So we're going to drop every last bit of it into our grass dryer. And we'll see how much Helper D has in his wagon once we get it over here. Alright, let's jump out of here, let our helper catch up, and let's get this guy turned off and folded up. 5.3 million liters of grass. Let's get it in here. Turn it into our green gold. While this is unloading, let's take a autosave. While this is unloading, let's take a peek at our field states. So what do we have ready? Field 5, which is coffee. Field 52 and 53 is ready. What do we have in those fields? We have 53 is soybeans, which is all going straight to the mill. 52 is clover, so that's going to be more grass. And, well, more clover for the Pennington factory, and I think grass for, I think 52 is clover. Where is our clover? Yeah, so 52 is clover. And then we'll start the harvester off in that field. Oh man, just not quite enough to fill the grass dryer. Alright, we should have a harvester sitting over here. So you are, yeah, you're soybeans. You are ready to harvest. Let's grab this guy, who just happens to be sitting here, and we'll set a worker off. And because we've got other jobs to do. So we'll get the soy taken care of first, and then we'll come back and get the clover. Alright, let me get this guy started. You go do your thing. I'm going to grab this tractor, and we're going to head back to the house. We'll drop the mower off. We need this mower for our next job. Or we need this tractor for our next job. I'm one tractor short, so I'm going to get, eventually once we have a little bit more cash, we're going to get another tractor. So I don't have to drive equipment across the map. Not going to be in a big hurry to harvest that coffee field. The coffee is going straight to the express personnel, so we can eventually, in the near future, we're going to have a factory where it requires workers, and we have to pay our workers food, gold, and water in order to hire them. So for now, we're just going to drop this guy here, and he's going to go sliding into our silo. I cut all the grass here, cut all the grass around these couple of fields, all the way around our factories. So we'll have another 6 million liters of silage to sell. But we are going to grab our stump cutter and head over to the forest. So we need to get our logs picked up and take them to Sparkys. So I should have, yeah, I cut all of this, cut around all of our factories. There we go. Our Brooks is sitting over here. So let's pick this puppy up and head across the street. Now I've got a bunch of logs sitting here that we're going to have to pick up. But I want to get the stumps out of the way if I can get in here. If not, we may have to pick the logs up first and then come back and get the stumps. We'll see. Sometimes the stumps get in the way of the log truck. Now you got to be careful not to hit one of these logs because it'll chew the entire log up into into wood chips. So, oh, yeah, we're not going to be able to get all of them. We'll get some of them up. I should have got that one tree out of our way. Now let's drive around this one stump. We'll have to come back and get that one. Yeah, this is the worst part of logging, is getting all these stumps taken care of. There's a good bit of trees here in this little forest we bought. And this is one of the smaller forests. I'm gonna leave that last stump for the next time we do forestry. That one stump will be sitting there waiting for us. Let's get this guy back across the street. And we'll drop our stump cutter off over by the coal mine. That's the only place I can remember where I keep it. Drop this guy here. This tractor can stay here a minute. Let's grab one of our trucks. Let's grab our log trailer. And let's hit the road. Dog has been all wound up today. He's been like barking at like nothing all day long. Alright. You know what? I'm going to come at these from the other angle because I think they may be a little bit easier to pick up. Do not dump on your side. Alright, let's see what we can get picked up. Not too bad there. Let's grab this so we can get these next few. I love this trailer. We get... Nah, let's not push it. Whenever I overload this thing, I usually end up dumping it on its side. So let's run these down to Sparkies. Oh, I don't own this field. I should be driving on this land. We're going to have to buy this field. I'll probably turn it into another grass meadow. Be more grass for us to cut. That's probably not a bad idea. Let's sneak through here. This is where I wanted to come up. Alright, let's head over to Sparky's with this load, and we'll probably pick up 2 more loads. No, Sparky's does not take wood chips. You have to put logs in here because these logs are made into telephone poles. Alright. That's not even like 25% full. It's probably going to take 4 loads of logs to fill that. But let's go we'll grab 1 or 2 more loads. I could do the rest off camera. I just wanted to show you that I did a bit of forestry. Forestry is not one of my favorite things to do. We are getting our factories up and running to get all of these orchards and greenhouses built. Yeah, that left that one tree sitting there in the middle of nowhere. Oh well. There's always that 1 or 2 sticking out that you never get. Or you're just far enough away. That's going to leave the one log. Nice. See if we can get a few more on here. This way, I'll only have to make one more trip. See how many this will take. And I think that's all she is going to take. Yep. So I'll grab the rest of those off camera, and I'll throw them in sparkys. And we'll take a peek at the global company menu for sparkys, and we'll see what else it needs. I know it's going to need some copper. We just bought the copper mine. We don't have any crushed copper yet. Try not to put this truck on its side. I have a really bad habit of tipping this log truck on its side. Alright, jump over the logs. Let's see what we have. Alright, we are making power poles which take the little bit of diesel and the logs. Everything else is disabled. We need some copper. We need some concrete. We need some glass and some plastic. So not quite ready yet, but getting a load of logs in here is going to help. Alright, there's one other job I want to get into today, and we have just enough cash to do it. So let's get, we've got to pick up the our drywall factory is shut down. We're going to have to pick up the drywall and put it in storage because all of our spawners are full. But that's not what I wanted to get to, but I just noticed that as we were driving through. Let's drop this trailer here. I'll come back and I'll pick up that last load of logs. But I want to head back over to our farmyard. Yeah, we've got to buy that field. Next time we have some cash, we're going to get that field. And then I'll just plant it. We'll just throw the cedar in and put some grass in there. So I'm going to be constantly driving through it. Alright, I'm going to eventually, and then off camera, I'm going to pick up all of the loose product on the ground before the next episode. But I want to come over to the home farm where our store delivery mod is. And we are going to buy ourselves a new piece of equipment. And we're going to check on our helper as well. Alright, we are going to block traffic for a minute. Let's jump in here. We are going to get our new our boulder truck. And this puppy is going to pick up our boulders for us, and we can get them dropped into the crusher. So instead of 9 boulders at a time, this will actually hold 60 boulders. I think our helper was done. Yeah, so 53 is harvested. We'll let our harvester sit there for a minute. But we're going to pick up the boulders. I'll show you how this puppy works. So it has a little bit of wear and tear, as you can see. She's a wee bit rusty. But she works like a charm. So it only picks up the boulders. Do not put bulk materials in here or you will not be able to get them back out. So this is boulders only. But look at this, so nice. Picking up more than 9 boulders at a time. And then let me get backed up a little bit so I have some room. And we'll come over here. So 15 boulders, so we don't have to make 2 trips. Come over here. And drop them in the pit. And it's so nice. So now I just have to come back off camera and pick up all the crushed product off the ground. Now the copper mine and nickel mine has not been running that long. We literally just bought them, so we only have a few boulders over here. So this will make our first bit of crushed product. So a little bit, we'll have a little bit of nickel, we'll actually have a little bit of copper in a few game hours to pick up and put in sparkys. So let's grab these guys. And we'll get our last one was nickel, this one's the copper. We'll get a little bit of copper going. Oh, they didn't quite go into the pit. Let's get a little bit closer. There we go. Without getting my truck stuck in there. I have got my truck stuck in the pit before. It's not fun getting it back out. And if we drive around our tractor, we can. Alright. Should be a good bit of coal sitting here. There we go. You got 15 coal boulders. Alright, and we have our ore boulders to take care of. Our mines or these crushers are not running because all the crushed product on the ground. We have to get them picked up. Probably have another 15 boulders over here if I had to guess. There we go. We'll sneak around here. Come over to the pit. If I can drive close without dropping in. Of course, I'm not going to be quite close enough. There we go. So, going to get good use out of this truck. And we should have another slot in our garage to put this trailer in. And I want to put it where the K100 is. I'm going to move that little truck. Oh, actually, no. We'll throw it in here for now. and I'll move it over later. I want to pick up our drywall. Oh, come on. Why am I stuck under this truck? Never had a problem with this truck before. Yeah, I have no idea why I'm stuck under this truck. That's weird. It doesn't like being under that garage. Let's grab that pallet truck. I want to grab the drywall while I'm thinking of it because that factory is completely shut down. And that is not the pallet truck. That is the log truck. That's another job I have to do, but it can wait. Old man, pallet trailer. Not log truck, pallet trailer. Yeah, for some reason that the tall doesn't like, probably a collision on it, doesn't like the shed. Alright, let's make sure we are on long pallets. And let's grab our drywall because this factory is completely shut down. And it should hold 16 pallets, so we could pick up 6 more. Or, yeah, 6 more. Alright, so right now we don't have a use for drywall, so we're going to drop this over. I'll drive this over, and we'll drop it into Central Station. And it'll be our first load of drywall in storage. Now, be careful with Central Warehouse and Central Station. Well, Central Warehouse, be careful with. Because it spawns out containers only. It does not spawn pallets back out. It'll only spawn out containers. And you can only get a container spawned back out if you have 100,000 liters of product in the warehouse. So if you only want 1 pallet of drywall, you're not going to get it because you have to spawn out a full load of product. Or you have to spawn out, you need 100,000 liters before you can spawn out 1 container. So that drywall, it's going to take a minute to transfer over from the input to the output, but if we look at our drywall, we have 64,000 liters, so I will not be able to spawn it out until we have 100,000 liters in here. But we are half an hour in. I am Old Man 102. Please smash that like and subscribe, and I will catch you all next episode. Have an awesome day.